My name is Gary Pancucci. I'm from Ontario, Canada. I'm a inside sales rep selling steel. My biggest problem is my balance, the fatigue, and there's a lot, like my leg just vibrates, and biggest thing is the balance, that it's hard to just stand for any given period of time and just to move forward on anything. I was first diagnosed about 20 years ago with MS, and within the last 5 years or so, it's become very difficult to maneuver around, to get around, and to function on a daily level. After speaking with one of the people in my support group, Don Levy, he had mentioned about GME and down in Bangalore, that's where he had done and had his procedure done. And I started researching a little bit, and I felt very comfortable with coming down here. The interaction was great with GM. I just had gone online from home on the computer to inquire about what the procedure was, and then I started speaking to one of the gentlemen down there, which was actually down in California, and he was corresponding back and forth with me on the phone. With the email that was sent to me with all the information about the doctors, the hospital, the procedure, I got to look at the doctor to see who was going to be performing my procedure, to see what qualifications there were, and I did feel comfortable in coming down to have him do my procedure for me. Our representative down at GME, Marvin, he helped us tremendously by sending the emails, so I knew exactly what I had to do to go down to get my visa, get everything booked, and have all the letters done. They sent the letters out to allow me to come down to this country and have the procedure done. As we arrived in Bangalore, we left the airport, and we had gone down to get our luggage, and we went outside, and there was a sign. Somebody was holding the sign, our case manager, with both my brother's name and my name to make sure where we were going. So then right from there, they picked us up and took us in the cab and took us down to the hospital. When we arrived at the hospital and got into our room, it was a nice room. It was very clean. It was very set up. The people there are very, very friendly. After having the procedure, there has been a lot of positives that I haven't been able to feel in a very, very long time. My balance has improved greatly. I have been walking on a treadmill, which is more than I've done in a number of years, because I use a walker mainly, but and now the wheelchair. But I do walk on the treadmill, and then once I get back home, I want to go for physiotherapy, because there's muscles that I have that haven't been used in a number of years, and I want to start to strengthen those again to hopefully start using it more frequently. One of the biggest reasons why we chose to come down to India was the cost factor. I do know that this procedure is done in quite a few different other countries, but the prices were almost double. And what I had found with GME, that the price was half of anywhere else, relatively speaking, and it seemed very cost effective, and I am doing much better than I was previously, so I'm very, very happy with having done the procedure, and I'm glad that it has worked out for me, and I would recommend it to anybody else that is looking at the procedure, letting them know my experience and how well it has gone for me. I was very fortunate that I had contacted GME, because they helped me go through the whole procedure right from the beginning right to the end, through the booking of the trip, booking the procedure, contacting the doctors, getting a case manager, and having everything settled up for me to just go forward and just come down and have the procedure done.